Welcome back, everybody. We're here at the Sanctuary once again, and we've opened up another quest line for us to do. Now, we probably should do this Litany of Blood first, I imagine, so let's go ahead and do that first. Everything's been reopened up again, daily quest-wise, because I've playing this about 24 hours later, so it makes sense that everything's reset. Where am I heading? Am I heading the right direction? No, I am not. I want to head to where the speaker is. That's where I want to head. Excuse me. Woe unto they, Night Meddler, those born to Anu. From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze of your blade's cold caress. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Skywatch I offer she who reflects the heavens in her gaze and dress, drifting from dance to dance. You will all know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Elvenroot I offer he who has aged and gnarled at the trees, his back bowed but not bent. You will know them by the eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Morbrock I offer she who surveys the market beneath an auburn veil and keeps silver close to her heart. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Volkweston I offer she who sweeps away the seasons with straw and swish of her tail. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Rakiel I offer thee who clothes his stripes of brown with stripes of gold. You'll know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Devon's Watch I offer he whose silver ash and flower draped into coffer filigree. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Mournhold I offer she who marches beneath a red crest and wields whining steel. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Stormhold I offer she who caked in mud wears a halo bone bright and untouched by mire. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Windhelm I offer she who bears time at her waist, but for whom age has not robbed her golden crown. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Riften I offer he whose arms are cold and stained with the ink, weeds of the sea. You'll know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, from those born to Anu. From Daggerfall I offer he who dresses as cool as his demeanor and pale as barren as his heart. You'll know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Way West I offer she who peers from behind a crimson curtain, and made her face to hide her nature. You'll know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those bound to Anu. From Shornhelm I offer she who greets death as a sister, who smiles joyless and unflinching. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Sentinel I offer he who leaves a trail of neat black ropes dangling over a golden cage. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread fathers, those born to Anu. From Evermore I offer she who heart bears many scars, but does not fear to wear them proudly. You will know them by their eye. That sounds like a lot of the places we're going to have to go to.
Tell me, assassin, what did you see? So the listener was right. Tell me, what did you see? What a blessing you've received. The Night Mother has chosen you to fulfill the Litany of Blood. Let me ask you this. Did the passages make any sense to you? Of course. The targets must be marked in some way. Easier than I would make it, but who am I to question the listener? It's clear to me that you must decipher the Litany of Blood and kill the targets inscribed on its pages. What else would a book provided by the listener contain? Determine each target and assassinate them. Beyond that, the will of Sithis isn't for you or I to question. Your task won't be easy, but the listener has faith that you will succeed. You've been given a sacred duty. Perform it well and bring honor to the Night Mother and your sanctuary, assassin. Your brothers and sisters would kill to have been chosen for such a task. There are no wrong people. The Dread Father welcomes every soul you send him, aside from your brothers and sisters. Obey the 5 tenets, and you have no fear of invoking the wrath of Sithis. The listener required someone special for this task, but the Black Hand wasn't sure who to assign it to. The Night Mother always provides them. You can read the litany. I'm sure there are clues among its words. Did you have a brush with death? It would fit, and it would explain your special sight. The reason you can read the litany. The last part is easier to interpret. Make ritual offerings with your sacred blade. The assassin's blade you were given access to when you were initiated. The Blade of Woe. It's a symbol and a sacred instrument. The will of Sithis made manifest. I'm sure the blade will play an important role as you complete the litany.
Alright. Well, we got that at least. Let's go ahead and pick up another quest here, why don't we? Initiate. Hilda does not come back from her trip to the chapel, and I'm starting to get worried. Meet me in the mess hall. I really could use your help. Core. Assuming it's this way? I have no idea how this place works, so that's kind of why I'm having a bit of trouble here. This way, I'm assuming.
Ah, friend. Am I glad to see you? It's Hildegard. She never came back after she went to say a prayer for Tannic. I think I could use your help. After Tannic was injured during the Grand Sermonizer incident, Hilda went to pray for him, and I haven't seen her since. No one has. It's not like Hilda to just disappear without saying a word to me or Astara. She loves temples, but the trouble in Kvetch made her avoid the big cathedral. Lately, she's been visiting the great chapel of Dibella in Anvil. I think the ritual soothes her, you understand? Will you come to Anvil and help me find Hildegard? I'll meet you at the chapel in Anvil. Hopefully we'll find Hilda curled up and sleeping under Dibella's statue. Just be careful when you get to the city. The Pirate Queen hates the Brotherhood almost as much as the Sermonizers do. She likes to commune with the divines and with nature. And she takes on contracts like the rest of us. So it's not that unusual for her to be away from the sanctuary. But with the recent attacks against us, can't help but imagine the worst. I hope she's alright. But who knows what to think when the world turns upside down? Someone's been murdering the murderers. If Hildegard's been hurt, or worse, don't know what I'll do. What are you implying, Initiate? Hilda is like a sister to me. Ever since I found her, I've been trying to help her come to grips with her situation. She may be a werewolf, but she's a good person. The Brotherhood is lucky to have her. Why is that so hard to believe? She's an excellent tracker and a ruthless killer in werewolf form. Sometimes she brings back body parts she's still gnawing on, but who hasn't gotten lost in the moment a time or two? And I always clean up the mess. Pirate Queen hates everything she can't control. The Count of Kvetch, the Primate, us. She wants to rule the entire Gold Coast, but we're not willing to just roll over and give in to her demands. We're independent, and we like it that way.
Alright, let's go ahead and find Hilda. See if we can't find the way out of here without pulling out the map. This way, yeah. Okay, there's the stain marking. I always see that coming in northward, so I'm assuming it's back down this way somewhere. Okay, not that way. This way, I'm assuming then. Yep, here we go. We found the way. So I wonder what trouble she's found herself into. It's obviously not going to be an easy solution like what he wanted. Or just sleeping somewhere. Alrighty. Just go ahead and pick up the Anvil Way Shrine right there. I didn't realize there was a Chapel of Debilla here. Probably just didn't take it. Probably just didn't see it before. Or maybe it looks different from a regular chapel. What? Oh, there's a quest here. That definitely was not here before, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, nobody. Well, what have we here? You certainly don't look like one of those red sails extortionists that have been bleeding me dry. I can abide fees at an honest port, but Anvil presents a non-stop barrage of whatever the governor's lackeys feel like enforcing. Uneven gangplank fees, loose mooring taxes, barnacle inspection. You're not from around here, are you? Care to help me turn the tide on these crooks, then? I happen to know that their swindler of a dockmaster doesn't trust his gold to Anvil's banks. If you help me pay the fool out of his own pocket, you can keep the lion's share of the bounty. I don't know precisely where Kamar hides his gold, but I do know the lazy oaf uses a few trusted lackeys to deliver deposits when he can't be bothered. They often dice on the docks. If you're convincing, I'm sure they'll reveal the location to you. I'm going to be your distraction. I'm expecting the dockmaster to make his rounds soon, and he's not going to be happy that I haven't paid my fees yet. I'll keep him here arguing with me while you secure his ill-gotten gold. It was supposed to be a simple run. Pick up silks and spices on the way to turn a tidy profit. But the governor and her minions are more greedy than a caravan full of high elf nobles. She'll never learn, even when the docks are empty. Fortunata ap Dougal, Anvil's provincial governor. But she's still the same old red sails pirate queen to anyone who really knows her. Half the Gold Coast struggles under her thumb. Fool's Gold Coast, if you want to be more accurate. Kamar's a braggart, and he drinks like a Nord. That's a combination for folly, if ever there was one. He gave away his secret while trying to drink me under the table. I remember the exchange. He does not. Too bad for him, yes?
Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. Excuse me. We're having to go pretty far, actually, for this. I do like how there's plentiful spots to, like, move around the world, because all these ships go to different spots in the world.
Not now, I'm winning! I don't give an elf's pointed ear what you want. Get lost! You're, really not afraid of me? Well, this is awkward. I think my odds of surviving Kamar's anger is better than facing yours. You can find his stash here. We good now?
Well, that was easy. Let's get that stash.
That's 3 times, Gurg. Let me see those dice.
You never complain until your dice run cold.
At least I'm assuming it's outside the city here, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're good. Actually, I have to say I really like the Gold Coast style. Where is it? Is it below? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Thanks for the little bit of help there. And there we go. And our legerdemain skill continues to go up, though very slowly. But we're getting pretty close to 6. Is our goat still here? Yeah, it is. Our goat companion. Yeah, I think Anvil in particular looks really nice. Though obviously it's based more on a spot in Oblivion, since they had already a style to build off of compared to Kvatch, which had to be obviously made from scratch, since Kvatch doesn't really exist in Oblivion.
Next time, I'll wound more than just their pride. A moment, Kamar. I have a visitor. My friend, you've arrived at a bad time. I'm playing host to the King of Skeevers, and he hasn't the sense to know that he's outstayed his welcome. Ha! Negotiations! Call it what it is. A ransom. Extortion. It would save us so much time if they just dropped the pretenses and robbed me. Good work. Let me pay this fool and get rid of him.
I'm tired of your complaining. Pay what you owe, or the Red Sails will seize this ship.
Fine. Take your ransom and choke on it.
There now. Was that so difficult?
Difficult is keeping my claws from ripping out your throat. I almost bit my tongue trying not to laugh. Kamar doesn't so much strut as slosh about like a half-filled water skin. He's completely oblivious to the misfortune that just visited him. It's too much. It was what he expected of me. Being too quick to accept defeat may have aroused his suspicion. He seemed convinced, so he may not notice the theft for some time, let alone suspect us as the culprits. Here, that's most of what's left after I paid off that walking canker. Thanks to you, I might break even on this voyage. Enjoy your time in Anvil, friend. I hope to never see these despicable docks again.
And we got a...
It'd be good to have the wind in my fur and the sea air in my nose again. I can't wait to set sail and put Anvil behind me. Profitable and dangerous. I'm happy to continue ferrying troops for the easy gold. But when the Queen commands us to show our claws, we oblige. Many a captain has made the mistake of dismissing the Prowler as a threat to my benefit.
Oh, okay. And we got a nice bit of equipment here. Let's see. Oh, another ring. I don't know if I really want to touch with my Magicka ring, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the Chapel de Bella now, unless we run into any more quests along the way. Which is possible.
What do you want?
Did I pass up the entrance here? I must have, I guess. There should be an entrance around here somewhere. Pretty sure. Ah, here it is, okay. Okay, not seeing any more quests around, so... Yeah, this must be the chapel right here. Actually, now that I think about it, I do remember this place from Oblivion. Anvil is the place with the haunted house here, which was here before. But I guess it doesn't exist yet in the second era.
I've never known fear like this.
And this chapel's also where the start of the DLC to Oblivion is, I'm pretty sure too, if I remember correctly.
Hilda's not here. Let's ask around and see if any of the worshippers have seen her. Hilda isn't here. Where could she be? I'm certain this is where she was headed when she left the sanctuary. Let's ask around and see if anyone saw her. Hopefully someone can point us in a new direction. I certainly hope so. Hilda is pretty distinctive. After all, how many young Nord women with flowers in their hair could there be in Anvil? And visiting a chapel, no less. Ask around and see if you can find out anything.
Alrighty, we can do that.
Bask in the holiness of this sacred place, and let your troubles fade away. I have seen many such women in this city. I heard the governor wore one at a recent appearance, and now the custom has become a sort of fashion statement. Sorry, I cannot be of more assistance to you, Wayfarer.
Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, since you've already interrupted the writing process, what can I do for you? A Nord? Here? Is that even possible? I have it on good authority that the typical Nord melts in hot temperatures. Come to think of it, I'm surprised I've never met a Nord. One more thing to do before I finish my memoirs, I suppose.
Okay, not anything too good going on here. Your last one, apparently.
I wonder if I can get a priest to tell me how they keep the fires burning. I hope it's not one of those sacred secrets that they're always going on about. Now that you mention it, I remember a young woman. No, wait. That was a wood elf. Carried around a bouquet of flowers. Talked to them, smelled them. Then she ate them. Really, wood elves are very strange.
My, someone is certainly curious about this Nord girl. I wonder who she could be. Your interest in this young Nord woman has certainly piqued my curiosity. Tell me who she is, and I'll tell you what I saw. I saw a young Nord with a flower in her hair talking to Chanter Nemes over by the Akatosh Shrine. I remember because it was so odd. He was whispering in her ear and standing much too close for a man who wasn't her father or her lover. Oh, believe me, I tried. When they were finished, the poor young woman had tears streaming down her face. She ran out of the chapel as the chanter looked on. He had a self-satisfied smile on his face. Do you think he said something improper? I knew that chanter was up to no good. Sneaking around, meeting with mysterious young Nords with flowers in their hair. It's simply scandalous. Don't worry, though. I'll leave your friend out of this when I tell my story at the tavern tonight.
Okay. Sounds like the cult of Akatosh is doing some bad stuff again.
Troll's blood! Can these people gossip? They're worse than the Rat Master's informants, and he pays them to dredge up secrets. Hilda was here, but no one can say where she went or when. Tell me you had better luck, Initiate. A chanter spoke with Hilda? That's not what I wanted to hear. Understand, Hilda isn't like us. She grew up in the wild. The idea of being civilized is really new to her. And she still feels guilty about the wolf that's inside her. It certainly sounds that way to me. It doesn't take much to turn her guilt about what she's done as a wolf into self-loathing. I'm constantly trying to get her to change her feelings on the matter, but her beliefs run deep. Back to where it all began. Back to Skyrim. I'll check at the docks to see if she's tried to secure passage on the ship. You go talk to the caravan master. Hopefully one of us will discover which route she took to go back to where the wolf was born.
Okay, that would be a little problematic if she went to Skyrim, but obviously we have the Travel of Way Shrine too. How far do we have to go here? Let's see. Oh yeah, pretty far. Let's go ahead and mount. Actually, that wasn't that very far at all. Never mind. While we're here, we probably should talk to the stable master.
I import the finest.
And they're all 50. Nice.
The next caravan will be ready to leave shortly. If that interests you, find a place nearby to sit for a spell, and I'll call you when we're ready. Well, isn't that interesting? You're the second menacing stranger that's asked me about a Nord who may or may not have fled in tears. Even if I had seen this young woman, why do you think I'd tell you anything? Right. Her family. The way that young woman was crying, you'd think Molag Bal himself was after her. Or someone like you. If I had helped the Nord, and I'm not saying I did, you'd have to do a lot better than that to get me to tell you anything. Sorry. I protect my customers and their secrets. I've got nothing else to say to you.
Caravan master, please! The young woman with the flower in her hair, she's in terrible danger!
Well, look at you. You must be the brother.
So you did see Hildegard. Please, you'll need to tell us where she's gotten to.
You're all she talked about other than begging me for transport. She said she was gonna miss you most of all.
Word on the docks was that the Silver Dawn was looking for my sister too. We need to know where she went.
The young woman wanted a ride to the Yarral Mountains. I sent her on the last wagon, but I could take you there if that would help.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you. The news about the Silver Dawn has made me even more concerned about Hilda's safety. We have to hurry! The Silver Dawn are werewolf hunters. Whatever that chanter said to Hilda has made her run back to the wilderness where I found her. And now a hunting party is on her trail. They're going to kill her, Initiate!
Alright, let's go ahead and get this underway.
Sorry I gave you the runaround, but I was just trying to protect my passenger. Those Silver Dawn ruffians came around asking about her right before you did. I didn't say a word to them either. Just let me know when you're ready to go to Skyrim. Then hop aboard the wagon and let's get going. I'll get you there as fast as I can without throwing a wheel. Well, at least without throwing more than one. If the Silver Dawn hunts your friend, you better be ready for a fight.
Alright, let's do this. Kind of an interesting storyline so far for Dark Brotherhood DLC.
Let's split up and look for Hilda. But stay alert. The forest is probably crawling with Silver Dawn hunters.
Okay, let's go ahead and track then, huh? Guess we can tell from the ferns? That's what it seems like to me, I guess. Oh, hey. This Silver Dawn Hunter died in a fierce battle. Yes, I can definitely tell. This wagon's busted up. Antelope. No reason to attack it though, so I'm not gonna bother. Where are we heading? I lost the trail, kind of, so it's sort of unfortunate. Oh, there's something else here. Oh, here it is. Okay. We found it again. Dan's Sork. Okay. Flowers are expertly and recently picked from this plant without damaging either the plant or the remaining blossoms. Yeah, that might be her then. Hearing something over here, I think. Oh, it's a wolf. Okay, I don't want to mess with that then. I think the other guy's fighting over here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. This deer was killed while drinking from the pool. Whoever killed it was able to approach unnoticed and make its attack. Yeah, it sounds like a Dark Brotherhood assassin, doesn't it? I imagine we're not too far away at this point. Whoops, right into a bear trap. Perfect. Why don't I use my staff since I'm here? Try to get some use out of it. Got some more of the guys up there, but I'm assuming we could just bypass that and... Okay.
Spare me, and I'll tell you where the werewolf is. We tracked her to the south. No, no!
Okay. The south then, okay. Okay, we're duo sorcerers now, huh? Managed to skip around that one. Is there fighting going on? Because I heard screams.
It's me, Hilda. Your big brother. Calm down. We're here to help. Remember yourself. Remember who you are. That's good, little sister. Very good. Breathe. Relax.
I did not mean to cause so much trouble. I never meant to put you or Ko in harm's way. I meant to, but the Chancellor told me I had to flee. He said my past and my wild nature were going to cause the people I love to come to harm. He said the deaths of our brothers and sisters were my fault, and it was going to get worse if I remained. The Chancellor sings to the divines. He speaks for Akatosh. I had to tell him things. About me. About the family. It happened before. I was a danger to my wolf clan. Now I am a danger to Ko. To you and the others. You are all better off without me. No! Why would the Chancellor do that? He told me to return to my old life. To the wilderness. He said I'd be safe. That no one else would get hurt if I left. He promised that Akatosh would show me the way.
We're a family, Hild.
You really mean that? Even after I abandoned the family? You still want me around? I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I let my fear allow the Chancellor to deceive me. That is not going to happen again. Kor and I, we'll handle things. Together.
Alright.
Let's get back to Anvil. I'm done with this place.
Do we have to go all the way back? Oh no, she's right there. Okay. Do they have anything else to say?
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the Chanter. I might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score. I guess you never heard. I grew up different. My parents were lords, but we followed a different path from most other lords. We admired the werebeasts, wanted to be like them. We drank their blood. My clan were hunters. We worshipped Hircine. Becoming a werewolf was part of that. It was the way things were done. But I could not control my wolf form. I hurt someone badly. After that, I ran away to save them. Not at first. I lived on my own, deep in the mountains. I was wild, feral. Then Kor found me. He took me in and gave me a family again. If not for him, I don't know where I'd be right now. Oh, if only I could make that damn Chanter pay.
So that gives us a little bit more information on Hilda and her backstory.
Looks like you found your friend. And all her limbs are still attached. Are you ready to return to Anvil now? Are you sure? Nothing else you need to accomplish before we head out?
Alright.
Thank you for saying such kind things to Hilda. I know she's taking your words to heart. You did good, Initiate. I'm glad you're one of us now. I know, and I will. I'm just not eager to see Astara. She won't be pleased when she hears about this. I wish I knew what Chanter Nimbus hoped to accomplish. Someone needs to stick a fork in him and call him done. Anyway, we'll see you back home.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the Chanter. I might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score. You would do that for me? I thank you. Chanter Nemes tends to the Akatosh Shrine in the Chapel of Dibella. He spends a lot of time in the chapel office when he isn't lying to foolish young women. Make him feel pain before you kill him, all right?
Did she say anything different with the other thing?
It means a lot. I guess you never heard.
Oh, it's the same thing as back then, okay. Alrighty, we can go ahead and do that then. Shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I have little time for talk.
Though we're probably gonna have to get him in his office, I imagine, since he's probably gonna either be on the floor. He's either gonna be in there or like on the floor with all those other people. So really, only one spot to really get him, I assume. Do I have to go upstairs, perhaps? Is there an upstairs? Oh, down here, okay. If I can get him just to turn around, I think this should be a lot easier.
How did you get
That didn't go as well as I hoped.
Akatosh, protect me!
Let me be clear. Please.
Yeah, it's fine, I'll leave. That was awkward. Your Excellence, the Grand Chanter, I must ask again where I can be reassigned to the Kvatch Cathedral. The shrine devoted to Akatosh here and the Chapel of Devel is fine, but I must admit to a sense of discomfort among all these Devel followers. One of the 8 divines is the greatest of the next, of course, but my heart and soul longs to be in the presence of the Dragon God's grand palace in Kvatch. Besides, there are so many heathen pirates in Anvil. How the other priests of the divine stand them is beyond my capacity for rational thought. I know, if I can aid their efforts against the shadows that we hate, would that earn me a position at the cathedral. There's that little Nord woman I mentioned in my last 2 letters. She had opened up to the topics about that would make your blood run cold, Your Excellence. Perhaps I can use some of that which she confided to me to weaken the shadows and perhaps even throw them into some confusion. Yes, I'll make sure that's the next time we speak I shall like suggest a course of action that will separate her from their pack. We even have use for those Silver Dawn fanatics. I await the good news that you have finally found a place for me in the cathedral. Your servant Akatosh, Chanter Numis. So that explains what happened then. Only bad thing is I don't think I can get out of Anvil without getting caught by a guard. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, I should be able to just go right around this castle wall and get over there. There's a guard right there. Just keep our distance. Okay, we should be able to get there by mount without much trouble. Okay, we're about there now. Alright, let's go talk to Astara. And that should probably be the end of the quest, I imagine. I'm starting to learn my way around this place, though, so I'm happy about that.
I understand we have you to thank for Hildegard's safe return. Are you going to tell me what happened, or do I have to torture Kor until he sings? I hope you're right. But why do the Akatosh priests seem to be moving against us? First the sermonizers, now this. Are they trying to take advantage of our recent setbacks? Or is there something more going on here? At least Hildegard is safe now.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to probably work a bit to get to the next level here, to get the next thing, I'm assuming. Because this one doesn't seem as happy to give me stuff to work off of compared to what Thieves Guild was. I don't think I really had to work on anything much for Thieves Guild until like level 5 on this thing, so I'm definitely going to be working this more in between videos, I guess.
I need to think about these most recent events. Brothers and sisters murdered. The priests of Akatosh preaching against us. It's like storm clouds are gathering over the sanctuary, and I don't like it. But you have contracts to deal with, I believe.
Okay. In any case, that'll be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys next time, so see you then.